Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Musan's English channel. Today, we're gonna share about Seiko's impression of the book Twilight. Twilight is a love story between a vampire and a human high school student. So I just read it loud recently. So I finished reading the Twilight. It's the longest book I've ever read in English. It has 435 pages. 435. And I started reading it in May, and now I feel like I've completed a marathon and cut the gold tape. Good for you. Thanks, Musan. So in the summer, I put off reading it for 2 months, but I found a good way to read it. And I used my lunch break. So every day I read several pages, and it's not difficult to read only a few pages every day. But it's a turtle way in the story of the rabbit and the turtle. I'm not sure that is world famous kids story or not. But so eventually I finished reading it, and so only a few pages every day, but by building up the small step, you can move ahead. It should be one of the easiest way to attain the good result with the least amount of the work, I think. So next, I'm going to read a manga, Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind, in English at ease. Yay! So, spoiler alert, if you haven't finished reading the book, or you feel like reading the book in the future, stop watching now. So, about the book, my impression about the book Twilight. At first, I enjoyed the feeling of butterflies in my stomach. So excited kind of, that comes with someone starting to develop romantic feelings for someone else. Then, high school student, I was excited. Then I was a little let down because the heroine frequently encounters trouble that is within 50 meters of her, and every time received assistance from men. I had the impression that this was a story about a woman who was protected by men, and I heard of my American friend told me this book this book and the movie was so popular among teenagers, girls. So I was kind of surprised. Oh, even American young girls like this kind of story. And I told the coworker about it, who had lent me the book about it. She said that in her opinion, Bella, the heroine, is a girl with a fairly strong will, who is not the protected type. Bella, in the end, defends everyone around her, including her boyfriend. I thought back to the story after learning the concept. In fact, Bella doesn't appear to be hoping for protection from anyone and accepts her problem-collecting nature as part of who she is. She does what she's supposed to do without hesitation. And her mother used to say in jokes that Bella was about 35 years old when she was born. She protects her mother, who is a sort of innocent or a bit childlike. So Bella is not like a 17 years old. She was prepared to lose her own life and went to save her mother when she believed her mother had been captured by a vampire. Okay, and I will talk about what was impressive. Bella smells wonderful, wonderful smell, which is the preferred human scent among vampires. Vampires have a nature that absorbs the blood of the great-smelling human. However, in order to preserve Bella's life as a human, Edward, the heroine's partner, have a nature. Oh no. Edward made a great effort to suppress his innate desire. Even one's emotional pattern can be altered by romantic energy. In any case, since very early on, humans have been able to control the spark of romantic feelings and have worked to create favorable circumstances for both themselves and their partners. Being in a relationship with a vampire puts your life constantly in danger. Although it's more dramatic than typical human romantic relationships, of course, controlling your desires for better relationships is still necessary in both cases. So, I feel I enjoyed the story, and yeah, I also learned something there. So actually, this novel was, difficult for me. So the vocabulary is so difficult. Sometimes I I found 80% of a page I couldn't understand the words. I couldn't understand. So actually, I only finished reading the volume 1, Twilight. There are still 3 books like New Moon and Eclipse and another thing. So, but now I don't feel like reading other series of this. So I have some English books now. I bought it. So maybe after having enough muscle of reading English, I may come back. I may come back to read other series. So finishing reading this book is one of my highlights in 2022. Thank you so much. Hey, so I will talk about Nausicaa or the Body of the Wind too. Bye bye.